Of the women's 100-metre hurdles. I think perhaps we're not going to show the B heat, but the A heat coming up here, featuring some of the fastest women that have managed to get themselves over to Lucerne. Naka Chinlelem of the Netherlands goes in lane 1, two-time national champion, ran her second fastest time ever in Turku last month. Meeting record here in the women's 100-metre hurdles was Jasmine Camacho Quinn last year, 12:41. Sara Keskitalo of Finland goes in lane 2. Personal best in Helsinki 3 weeks ago, 12:81. Second Finnish athlete Lotta Herrada goes in lane 3. She made the final of the European Indoor Championships but wasn't able to finish, unfortunately. It was a season's best for her on Saturday, 12:74. Kerika Hill of Jamaica goes in lane 4. Two-time World Junior Champion in 2022 and 2024. She was just 4th at the Jamaican National Championships, 12:69 her best set this year. Here is Ditaji Kambundji. She broke Susan Kalor's European record to win the European Indoor Championships and then picked up a silver just behind Devon Charlton at the World Indoor Championships. Significant season's best in Monaco the other day to come second behind Grace Stark. She's down to 12:66 so far in 2025. Charisma Taylor of the Bahamas goes in 6th. Glasgow World Indoor Championships, she came 6th in the long jump and the 60-metre hurdles, and she's pretty close to her outdoor personal best in Canada the other day. Renaya Jones of the United States is a late addition. She takes lane 7, 3rd at NCA's last year. Best race so far in 2025, probably her 2nd in Bidgosh on the Continental Tour Gold. Annalise Torian of the USA takes lane 8. She was 4th in the NCAs recently, representing Auburn University. Busy NCA season, lots of races. Torian here to have another go against the pros. There is Majinga Kambundji. It was a double win for the sisters here last year in Lucerne. And Kambundji, I'm sure her heart rate is pretty high watching her younger sister Ditaji Kambundji settle into the blocks here in the women's 100-metre hurdles. B race was won by Rita Herska, 12:93. So that's the time target for these women. And they're away here to the race of the first hurdle, perhaps won by Hill of Jamaica. Hill, the youngster from Jamaica, trying to go with Ditaji Kambundji, but Kambundji at the moment just starting to control the race. The good, perhaps 7 and 8 hurdles for Kambundji, but then she came under pressure from Kerika Hill. That was really exciting from the Jamaican youngster. But Ditaji Kambundji, similar to Jason Joseph there, just dug in over the last couple of barriers and held on to the win. Personal best for Hill, a significant personal best. She's gone from 12:69 to 12:54, if that time stands there. And Ditaji Kambundji, 12:49, solidifies that season's best, or actually betters her season's best. It was just 12:66 the other day in Monaco. That's a brilliant time there. Hill was really strong through the second half of the race there. Just over that final hurdle really, that Kambundji reopened the gap ahead of Hill. Smiles all round for Heat A of the women's hurdles. "8,000 spectators here in Lucerne. Going to be one of the highest numbers you see in a Continental Tour Silver. But there is the result of the women's 100-metre hurdles. Ditaji Kambundji, 12:49. Kerika Hill, 12:54 for a new lifetime best. And a good third for Renea Jones at the United States, 12:86. Got a pole vault going on here as well. Common feature here of the meeting in Lucerne. For Angelica Moser, one of the local stars here. Actually yet to enter the competition so far, Angelica Moser. sure. I think Ditaji Kambundji will be absolutely delighted with that win for Ditaji Kambundji. And perhaps she can relax now and enjoy watching the rest of the competition, maybe take an interest in the 100-metre races that are coming up next. We've got 2 men's 100s, 2 women's 100s. So we have a women's 4 hurdles, a men's 400, 2 women's 800s, a men's 15, and then a 200 for the men and women as well, all over the next couple of hours. Smiles and waves from Ditaji Kambundji. So great afternoon so far for the Swiss, with a win from Jason Josephs and from Ditaji Kambundji. Just to get interviewed by her sister. So that's a nice touch for Ditaji Kambundji.
July 15, 2025, turned Lucerne, Switzerland, into the stage for one of the most gripping track nights of the summer, as the World Athletics Continental Tour Silver Stop brought fireworks in the women's 100-metre hurdles. With a lineup blending seasoned performers and young talents on the rise, the event unfolded with high drama, fast times, and breakthrough moments. The home crowd's attention naturally centered on Switzerland's own Ditaji Kambundji, the European indoor champion and national record holder. She had arrived in Lucerne fresh off a sharp 12.66 effort in Monaco and was eager to extend that momentum. From the gun, Kambundji showcased flawless form and maturity, powering through the hurdles with precision. Her surge over the final meters sealed a brilliant win in 12.49 seconds, her fastest performance of the season. Yet, while Kambundji claimed victory, the revelation of the night came from Jamaica's Carricker Hill. Already decorated as a 2-time World U20 champion, Hill's raw speed and fearless rhythm between the barriers nearly carried her past the Swiss star. Crossing the line just fractions behind in 12.54 seconds, she demolished her former lifetime best of 12.69, signaling her transformation from promising junior to genuine senior contender. The bronze position went to the United States' Rainier Jones, who, despite being a late entrant, produced a composed display to clock 12.86. Her consistency against such a loaded field was a statement in itself. Adding further quality to the showdown were athletes such as Bahamian Charisma Taylor, America's Annalise Torian, and Finland's Lotta Harala, each contributing to the event's depth and competitive edge. With more than 8,000 fans packed into the stands, Lucerne's atmosphere amplified the significance of the results. The night marked not only Kambundji's supremacy on home turf, but also the arrival of Hill as a name to watch ahead of the Tokyo World Championships later this year. For the Kambundji family, the evening carried double pride. Ditaji's triumph added another chapter to the sisters' sprinting dynasty, as elder sister Majinga cheered from the stands. The Swiss celebration continued with Jason Joseph's win in the men's hurdles, further underlining the host nation's strength on the track. As the athletes now turn their focus toward Tokyo 2025, the women's hurdles picture looks more compelling than ever, setting up duels that promise to push the event into even faster territory.